Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all well rested and ready for the day ahead. I'm having a little rant again. Yesterday I put out a thing, just kind of half messing, half tongue-in-cheek, you know, about people kind of talking to me about, you know, when they see me and they start thinking about training because they know what I work at, what I do for a living, if you like, right? And it was great bit of crack on the socials yesterday with that. And a friend of mine who is in a management position up in a place up north, you know who she is, right? She's a friend of mine, right? Mentioned to me about personal trainers, nodding and agreeing with what I said yesterday, that people always expect us to work for free and just roll out programs for them and give out field plans and stuff like that. And it got me thinking about something. It got me thinking that personal trainers are fucking worse. They're actually as bad, if not worse, than members of the public, just general members of the public asking us for information. So here's me rant on this today. I'm 13, 14 years in the fitness industry and 48 years old. So a lot of life experience as well going along with that 14 years of experience in the fitness industry. But having ran a business for 13 years, quite a successful business, and having travelled around the world, you know, chasing continuing education and putting myself into uncomfortable situations, learning from the best in the business. That's what I done coming up. That's how I got to the level of employment, if you like, and working at the top level in sport, working at the top level in the fitness industry, speaking in corporate and health and wellness environments and stuff like that. And an incredible journey, right? But continuing education, weekend courses, one-day courses, webinars, online learning, like, you know, continuing lifelong learning, as Niall O'Regan says at the FAI. Nowadays people aren't fucking doing that. So personal trainers who do a 3-week or a 6-week personal trainer gym instructor course, brilliant, well done, your foot is on the ladder, right? But you're not a fucking personal trainer because you probably have no personality. So there's a different niche that you need to go into, and you need somebody to guide you into that niche. If you have a personality and you are sort of outgoing and engaging and personable, then by all means get into the functional training club space and teaching classes and building an environment and building a culture within your gym. But you got to learn how to do it. So if it's TRX, and obviously I'm biased with TRX, but the last 3 TRX courses that I put out, I had to pull them because there wasn't enough people signed up to them. And that never happened when I was coming up. And the content is not the problem, the modality is not the problem. It's just to get yourself around people with more experience than you have, to understand the different coaching techniques, different coaching cueing systems, different body positions, how to analyze good movement mechanics. But personal trainers coming into the industry these days obviously don't feel like they need continuing education. Whether that's TRX, whether that's power, speed, strength, fat loss. They just want to come into the industry after doing a 6-week course, or even at degree level, still coming into the industry at degree level and thinking that you know something. Does me fucking head in. But here's me rant today, is based on personal trainers, certificate, diploma or degree level, right, is to do continuing education. At 48 years of age and with 14 years of experience, I'm still doing continuing education. I'm still learning new things on the gym floor. The information changes all the time. By the time you start, from the time you start your degree in year 1, by the time you get to year 4 and graduate out of that degree, information will have changed. 100% information will have changed. New stuff's coming online the whole time, and new companies are coming up with different ways of reinventing the wheel, and it's all good. It's all good. There's companies out there that are doing the same personal trainer curriculum than when I was doing it, and that's wrong. That's wrong. So personal trainers, be more humble and understand that other people know more than you know, even if it's just because of their age, even if it's just because of the amount of time they've spent in the industry and the amount of different people they've worked with and different problems that have come at them and they've solved them, and they're taking people from A to B like a coach. That's what it's meant to be. It's meant to be taking them somewhere. It's not meant to be, here's your session today. One session is fucking pointless. There's got to be a plan, there's got to be a linear program that you're working off and getting your client from the start of it to the finish of it. That's the skill. Engaging them to keep them interested and motivated during that period of time, or to instill enough discipline into them so that they'll at least feed off the discipline rather than the motivation. So two very different things. So yeah, personal trainers, level the fuck up. You're working with people, with human beings, with individuals who have different stuff going on. Don't fuck it up. That's me for today. Have a great day, everyone.